Good morning. It's another Sunday. Oh my good gosh, it is very hot again today. I am cooking already. So it is the last day of May and I still have 3 books to finish for my TBR. I've done so well. I quickly read the ebook that I had to read yesterday. Oh my god, it was trash. But I have 3 books now left to finish for the Royal Readathon for my TBR for May. I have made a little change, I'll talk about that in a little bit, but I currently have 40 pages of Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Part 2, The End of the Third Age. I only have 40 pages to go, so I'll get that finished. I think I'll do it tonight. I've also just started the Voyage of the Dawn Treader. It's got about 100 and something pages. It's got 188 pages. I'm only on like page 20. I'm on page 30, so I have a lot of reading to go for that. I don't think it'll take me too long. And then I was originally going to be reading, one of my prompts for the Royal Readathon was to read a book. And I originally chose to finish reading Colour Bar, A United Kingdom. It is a true story about a prince. I think he's a prince. He's the heir to an African kingdom, and while he's in the UK, he marries a white woman, and then this causes a few issues in both his country and hers as well. They try to prevent the marriage. It is a true story. They made a movie out of it. That's the movie cover, or that's the actors on the front there. And I'd started reading this a while ago and I thought this was perfect. I'll read it for the prompt, but then I ended up, I never got around, I only read like a few more chapters. It's very small writing. I judge a book based on its writing, but I thought I'd only read a few chapters while I was reading everything else, and I was going through them at such a fast pace, and I decided I'm probably not going to be able to get that finished today, so I decided instead to change my prompt, and I'm going to reread The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, because I feel like this is such a powerful, sad story, but especially at a time like this. But I decided I might reread The Hate You Give. I don't even want to say it's one of my favourite books because it's so sad and the movie is so sad, but it really does make you think, especially as a white woman. It definitely does just open your eyes that bit more, even though it's a fictional story. With everything that's going on right now, it really does just make you think. It makes you want to make a difference. It makes you want to do something. The Hate You Give is about 400 pages. I don't know if I'll get it finished, but I'll at least try and get these books done. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. is my sunburn patches. I missed there and there. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. But just a quick update to say that I've been able to read all of The Hate U Give. I finished it. I cried a little. I teared up a bit towards the end. I feel like it's just so... I obviously don't want to spoil the story, but I feel like it's almost disappointing just how things go, but then it's also very true to life. I really recommend reading this. I would give this 5 stars. I'm kind of glad I reread it because it is just as good as I remember. It's hard to describe it's hard to describe a book like this as good because it is good. Everything about it is so warm in a sense. Like, the characters are so well developed, the story is so powerful. It's a horrible story, but it's done so well. The author is amazing. Her writing style, everything, the main characters, all the characters, they feel so real. Honestly, it's amazing. I recommend reading it. I haven't read any more of Lord of the Rings, so I still have 40 pages to go with it, and I've got about less than 100 pages now to go of The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I think I'm on page 100 and something. What am I on? I'm on page 112, so I have about 70 pages of this to go. So overall, I still have 100 pages to go, but I've actually done pretty well. So that's me. I've finished. I haven't finished, but I'm nearly there. But I'm so glad I got this read and finished, and it's not going to take me much longer, I think, to read these books. I'm a lot slower when it comes to reading fantasy, whereas books like this, I tend to read them so much quicker, but oh well. So just gonna keep reading, hopefully get these 2 finished. Maybe just keep going with The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. That is covered in finger marks. You probably can't see that. That's like from having sunblock on my hands. Ugh, I'm gonna have to wipe those down. And keep going, and then that's me officially finished all my books for my TBR for May. But now I just need to edit my TBR for June. I filmed it yesterday, and I didn't bother to edit it. So now I'm gonna have to edit that and upload it. Yay.